Good morning. I'm here to introduce myself as two different people. One is Jim Grumbach, who some of you have known for a number of years, and the second is based on last night's very successful fundraiser. I have my little broom, and as some of you don't know, I won an award last night for being an aging white male Unitarian. Thank you. Now, one other award was given, and Reverend Lisa is going to stand up because she got a similar broomstick.
Thank you, Jim. You may not know about the Chicken of Oz. It is I.
Thank you, Reverend Lisa. I am here as a member of your parish committee. We are glad you are here to join us, online or in person, in our beautiful sanctuary. I give a special welcome to visitors. We invite you to join us downstairs for community time following the service. Our mission is to build community, search for meaning, deepen our spirituality, and make a better world. If you have questions about First Parish or Unitarian Universalism, somebody from our membership team will be at the welcome table during coffee hour to greet you and answer any questions. Reverend Lisa and Kate Holland, our Director of Lifespan Education, are also available after service and love to meet with you. A big thanks to all other service participants whose names are in the order of service. Please remember to silence your cell phones for our time together. Please join me now in taking a moment to say hello to one another, including a wave to all those online. A heartfelt welcome to all. Let us now turn our hearts and minds to worship. I'd like to introduce our chalice lighters, the Giudici family. Thank you so much. Morning.
You can light it, and we'll say it.
With open minds and loving hearts, we gather to search for meaning, to care for one another, and to work together for a better world.
Good morning. I'm Reverend Lisa Perrywood. I am the interim minister here, and my pronouns are she and her. Our theme for this month is story, and we have two stories today that are related. One is the story of welcoming new members into our beloved community. In a few minutes, we'll invite those who have decided to join this congregation, as well as anybody who feels moved to join today. Each of us has our own story of our journey to join First Parish, and our new members are no exception, of course. I encourage you, as we celebrate and welcome our newest congregants, to invite them to tell their story, as well as sharing yours, of how you decided to make First Parish your faith home. We also have a story today of an unusual snail, one whose heart was on their right side, unlike other species whose heart is on the left side. We'll learn how, like these snails, we can find beauty, poetry, hope, and faith in celebrating the richness of diversity among us in the story of the snail with the right heart. We begin this morning with the words of John O'Donohue. Like the joy of the sea coming home to shore, may the relief of laughter rinse through your soul. As the wind loves to call things to dance, may your gravity be lightened by grace. Like the dignity of moonlight restoring the earth, may your thoughts incline with reverence and respect. As water takes whatever shape it is in, so free may you be about who you become. As silence smiles on the other side of what's said, may your sense of irony bring perspective. As time remains free of all that it frames, may your mind stay clear of all that it names. May your prayer of listening deepen enough to hear in the depths the laughter of God. Dear friends, come now into this sacred and beloved space we co-create each week, and let us worship together. And now please rise as you are willing and or able, and join in singing hymn number 1059, May Your Life Be as a Song, which you'll find in the teal hymnal. It might be a little unfamiliar, but the choir is going to lead us. So I'm going to invite up Pat Sims, Steve Rogers, Kate Holland, and Lee Anderson. Each year, it is such a joy to welcome new members to this community. To become a member of First Parish means to become part of a congregation that has been here over 385 years, part of the Unitarian Universalist tradition that extends back over 3 centuries. Being a member means that your voice counts in decision-making, at annual meeting, and in all other congregational meetings. In this time of transition, both here and in the world, having a voice and a vote is especially meaningful.
We at First Parish welcome you as new members to our community this morning. You come with your own stories, gifts, and ideas to share. We do not have a creed of beliefs you must affirm, but ask that you engage in this community with an open mind and loving heart. We welcome you all and invite you to join us in nurturing and sustaining a community committed to searching for meaning, caring for one another, and working together to make a better world.
Today, we welcome into our community those who have already indicated that they would like to join the fellowship of this congregation. If you're here today and you haven't had a chance to sign the membership book yet, but you feel called to membership today, we welcome you to join us up here too. If you haven't signed the book yet, Kate will hold the book up for me. If you haven't signed the book yet, I'm going to have it at the lectern in the back of the sanctuary after the service, and you can sign it then, or you can come to my office and sign the book anytime.
Steve and I would like to invite the new members to come forward, and we will, as we introduce them.
Good morning. I'd like to invite Nick and Kara Mann and kids, Liam, Luke, and Hadley. Whoever made it this morning. Good to see you.
Jill McNulty.
Dee Polad and kids. Not sure Dee's with us this morning. Okay.
A little louder.
Hey, Dee Polad isn't with us this morning, but we welcome her here.
And Janice back there, come down from the choir. Janice Corkin-Rudolph, longtime attendee and wonderful contributors, becoming a member this morning. Thank you.
The next person I know isn't here this morning, Toby Shannick, but I'm going to invite everybody. Is this camera working today? I'm going to invite everybody to look up at that camera. Give Toby a big wave because I know she's waving back at all of us. Hello, Toby. See?
And Kara Segi. We also have Chris Farrell and Erin Harleman. We knew that they would not be here this morning with their children, Greta and Millie. They are unable to be here, but they also plan to sign the membership book. And we will look forward to seeing them on another Sunday.
By signing our membership book, you affirm that you're in sympathy with the spirit and purposes of First Parish and Unitarian Universalism, and that you sincerely desire to join this congregation. Joining First Parish as a member means being part of this gathered congregation, speaking out on the future of our congregation, offering and receiving the gifts of this gathering, supporting others, and being supported in return. If you will join us in this mission and this work, please say, I will. Wonderful. Everybody said it.
Two of our members, it's three though, right? Three of our new members bring with them children into our community. And I ask all the children, I'm going to remind you, this is one of the few times in the year that you get to be really loud in the sanctuary. You guys ready for it? Okay. I'm going to invite the children to welcome those children into your play, your growth, your learning, and love. If you will do this, children, please say loudly and clearly, we will. Well done, guys.
Very nicely done. The strength of any congregation comes from the members and friends of all ages that make up the community. Let all of you, this is your turn now, let all of you who wish to respond in welcome to these new members by saying with me the words you'll find in your order of service on that yellow insert, so grab that now, and on the chat. We receive you with open hands and hearts. As you join us, we once again renew our commitment to this religious community. We are proud and happy to have you among us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Each member or new member will get a goodie bag, and we give them a rose without thorns, because we are going to help protect them as they will protect us from the thorns of life.
Oh, that's right. Oh, my goodness. Wait, don't go. Everybody got a picture. So I get the last word today. So I feel like I've talked about this topic a lot, but I'm going to talk about it again. Can you guess what it is? Name tags. And so I've talked a lot about why they're important for the adults to have. It's so you meet new people, people feel like they can approach you, all of those things. But there's one group of people who only wear name tags when they aren't in the sanctuary. Do you know who that group of people is? The children in our class, because they have children's name tag in their classes. So do we know whose fault that is? I'm totally owning it. But what we've done is we did something really special with the help of the membership committee, and we have made kids name tags just like ours. And they are on the board downstairs. So the other thing to talk about name tags, who has forgotten their name tag today? There you go. Who has, let's see, left their name tag at home today? There you go. So this is for the grown-up people in little people's lives. If you can help them to remember to put the name tags back. And if you are a child in the Seek program, if I don't have a name tag for you yet, I will. Okay, now we're going to sing the kids out to Gaudeamus Odie.
Let's be joyful every day.
The offering we give each week is a symbol of our commitment to this faith community and to the life and works of our congregation. Instructions on how to donate online are in the order of service. If you're here for the first time, please let the plate pass you by. You are our guest. Today, we will be sharing our plate, and Jean Milburn is here to say a few words about Metro West Climate Solutions. Jean.
Good morning. I am Jean Milburn, and I hope I'm close enough to this mic. I'll read to you the opening statement on the website of Metro West Climate Solutions. Metro West Climate Solutions' mission is to inspire healthy, sustainable communities by hosting programs that provide us with knowledge and tools for bringing about solutions to the climate crisis. This is a wonderful group, and it's us and our allies and friends. It's a working group of environmentalists and Unitarian Universalists and other good people of faith and values similar to our own. I think all of us can enjoy our lives more if we feel that we have the tools to address the climate crisis that we're facing. I encourage you to watch the programs of Metro West Climate Solution, and may they be a balm for all troubled souls. Thank you for your generosity today.
We receive your generosity with gratitude and an appreciation of all that sustains us. Your gifts maintain the strength of this community and all it does within these walls, as well as the work we do together to make the world a better place. The offering will now be given and gratefully received.
Good morning. I'm Ted Barnes. My pronouns are he, his, him. I'm a lay minister of this congregation. This is the time in our service that we set aside to acknowledge joys and sorrows that we all hold. In both our sharing and in our witness, we affirm our covenant to care for one another in these perilous and often frightening times as we face the uncertainty of the road ahead in our country and in our world. We light our vigil candle in solidarity with all those who are living in fear for the lives and safety of their loved ones or themselves. May the love which abides in our community offer hope, strength, and peace in the days to come. If you have a personal joy and or sorrow you would like to share, please feel welcome to come up forward now or raise your hand and I will bring you the mic. Those online can type their joys and sorrows in the chat and I will try and walk and chew gum at the same time. May we hold in our hearts those who have spoken, those they have named, and those we hold in silence. May it be so.
The world right now can be a very anxious place, and it's so easy to get caught up in that. I know I do. So this morning we have a guided meditation to offer us a pause from all that's going on, from meditation teacher Tara Brock. Begin by settling into your seat. Maybe roll your shoulders back a couple of times. And now come into stillness, feeling the simplicity of your body breathing. Take a nice, full, deep in-breath now, extending the in-breath, filling the chest and lungs, and a slow out-breath, feeling the sensations of releasing the breath, relaxing outward, letting go. And again, breathing in, filling the chest and lungs. Slow out-breath, releasing, letting go, letting go. And one more time, inhaling deeply, filling the chest and lungs, and a slow out-breath. Relaxing outward, letting go, allowing the breath now to resume its natural rhythm. Relaxing with the inflow, with the outflow, letting the shoulders fall away from the neck, feeling the shoulders from the inside out, sensing a dissolving sensation, ice to water, water to gas. Letting your hands rest in an easy and effortless way, softening, feeling from the inside out a play of sensation there. Letting your chest be open, the heart relaxed, sensing an openness to the chest, softening the belly. The next breath received in a softening belly. And then widening the lens to sense your whole body as a field of sensation, including the arising and passing of sound, listening to and feeling the whole moment-to-moment experience, sensing in a relaxed and gentle way the movement of the breath, this background of aliveness, resting in an awake and relaxed presence. Let's sit in this space together for a moment.
Between Winter and Spring by Rosemary Watola Tromer. I am here to remember my place in the field, to remember again how what looks dead can in just a few days of warmth turn vibrant and green. It can be so hard sometimes to have hope, yet even knowing what winter did, look at all this life. I'm here to remember again how the field is made of uncountable blades of grass, and how I too am one of many that makes up the whole, all of us growing together. Knowing this, I feel at the same time the truth of my insignificance and the truth of our mutual greatness. I come to the field to learn what the field knows, a belonging beyond language, a vastness that opens in me, a cell-deep trust in life itself. This is how we learn, by listening. In the wind, each blade of grass sings the smallest of songs, joins in a chorus of rub and swish and kiss, as each blade whispers, this, this, this.
Thank you, choir. It's beautiful, as always. We begin with a story this morning, a true story, from Bulgarian writer Maria Popova. It's called The Snail with the Right Heart. Long ago, before all the stars in the sky were born, a giant ocean covered the earth. Then one day, something mysterious happened, called mutation. From mutation, life was born. The first living creatures, tinier than a grain of sand, came into being. They grew bigger and curiouser, and soon, in cosmic time, millions and millions of years, they crawled from ocean onto land. Not certain they'd find a home, some explorers carried their homes on their backs. Snails took to the earth. Soon, millions and millions more years, humans walked the earth alongside them. One afternoon, a cosmic blink ago, a retired scientist noticed an unusual garden snail, smaller than the other snails. Its shell was darker, one of its tentacles had trouble unspooling. Because a snail's tentacles are its fingers and eyes, this snail didn't feel and see the world like most snails. The strangest thing was the spiral of its shell coiled in the opposite direction from other snails. It spiraled left instead of right. For you, I have to do it this way. It spiraled left instead of right, the direction the Earth moves around the sun. The scientist picked up the snail and marveled at it. He decided to send this unusual snail to a snail researcher. This was in England. Maybe its strangeness held a beautiful secret. The researcher named the snail Jeremy, but although the snail was given a boy name, Jeremy the snail wasn't a he or a she. Like all land snails, Jeremy was both. Jeremy was a they. One of the wonders of snails is that each one is born both male and female, the wondrous body of a hermaphrodite. When hermaphrodites make babies alone, they're almost exactly like their parent. But when two parents make a baby, the baby is partly like each of them. And because diversity is always lovelier than sameness and makes communities stronger and better able to adapt, snails prefer to make babies in pairs. This is how it happens. Here's a little biology lesson for you. The snail and its partner face each other, touching tentacles to feel if they like each other. If they do, they glide their bodies alongside in a slow double embrace until they fit together like puzzle pieces. Then they gently pierce each other with tiny spears called love darts. You can't make this stuff up, right? Which contain their genes. The snail researcher believed that the lefty is rarer than 1 in 10,000, maybe 1 in 100,000, maybe even 1 in a million. Some humans, it turns out, also have such wondrous mirror image bodies, as rare as us as in snails, with their heart on the right side instead of the left. Right. Jeremy's heart and all his body parts were on the wrong side, which meant that they could only mate with another lefty snail or else they wouldn't fit together. Life can be lonesome if your mate is 1 in a million. The researcher didn't want Jeremy to be lonesome. Also, if Jeremy had babies with another lefty snail, the scientists could study this rare gene and better understand both snails and humans. So he made an appeal on TV to the whole world to find Jeremy a lefty mate. People far and wide got on their knees in gardens, grasslands, and compost piles looking for Jeremy's match. Within weeks, 2 potential mates were found. One by an English woman who kept snails as pets, and another by a snail farmer in Spain. Who knew there were snail farmers? The science world rejoiced when Lefty, the English snail, and Tomu, the Spanish snail, were sent to the lab to meet Jeremy. So, what does the story of a hermaphrodite snail have to do with us? What does it have to do with welcoming new members as we did this morning? Well, I'm getting there. Currently, People in the highest offices in our country are telling us that DEI policies, as Jean mentioned, diversity, equity, and inclusion, are wrong, unfair, and need to be removed. To be clear, DEI does not just include people of color, but women, people of all ages and economic status, of all abilities, people speaking languages other than English, people of varied sexual orientation or gender expression, and more. What most of us here think of as the celebrated panoply of diversity in our humanity, in our country, is now being targeted for removal of special support and concern. This country, which we no longer think of as a melting pot, but as a mixed salad full of numberless colorful ingredients making up a beautiful whole. Our diversity that is unquestionably one of our great strengths and always has been, is under attack. Diversity has been our country's strength in intellect, in innovation, in achievement, in artistic expression, and in 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 other ways. The source of untold richness in this country, equity has ensured the American dream is true, that everyone has the chance to achieve their dreams. And inclusion, so that no one, no matter their identity, no one is left out or left behind. This is who we have been as a country for decades, and it still remains who we are as a congregation and a denomination today. We celebrate, we revel in our differences. We make sure that no one, for any reason, has less of a voice in our communities. We lift up those who can no longer express themselves or who are too young to do so. Diversity, multiplicity, an array of difference in all of this is our beauty and our strength. When we welcome new members, we welcome all of their beautiful and multiply diverse identities. When you join First Parish, your uniqueness, however you choose to identify, even if that changes, will always find a home right here. I took such joy last night with Wicked as the theme for our auction, because celebrating diversity, of course, is one of the main themes of Wicked, in case you haven't read or seen it. The main message of Wicked is that judging others based on appearances or societal expectations can lead to injustice, and that true friendship and self-acceptance are crucial. That no one should be left out, not for the color of their skin, even if it's a magnificent green, or for their abilities or any other difference. Each of us has special talents, everyone has gifts to offer. At our best, as UUs, we embody that message. Each of us deserves to be celebrated, and sadly, at this moment in our history, maintaining our country's proud 60-year commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion feels like nothing less than defying gravity. Still, we will continue to uphold these principles right here as part of who we are as UUs, and we have no intention of backing down. Nothing, no one can hold us back or hold us down. In every way, we'll include and celebrate everyone. And as a denomination, we will continue to be on the side of love. As many of us did yesterday at a hands-off rally, we will continue to show up for justice and make our voices heard. The choir I sang with at City Hall Plaza sang, "We shall not be ruled. We shall not be ruled, just like a people standing united. We shall not be ruled." We will not be ruled. We will not rest until everyone's voices are heard. If you became a member today or you join anytime in the future, this is who you're joining. Now, back to our lefty Snail. Can't leave you hanging. So, endings aren't always happy. And as we know, love is unpredictable. It turned out that Lefty and Tomo, the imported snails, so to speak, puzzle pieced together and made baby snails. And Jeremy was still alone. But then, months later, Tomo left Lefty and paired with Jeremy. The heart wants what the heart wants, right? Sadly, Jeremy died before their 56 offspring were born, so they never got to meet their children. And it turned out that none of the babies had left spiraling shells. That recessive gene had gone dormant. But somewhere, says Maria Popova, in some future garden, it will bloom again. Somewhere, maybe in 1 or 10 or 100 generations, when some of the stars that speckle the skies are gone and new ones are born, there will be a mini Jeremy, a strange and lovely little snail with a left coiling shell and a right heart. Somewhere, here among us, there are young ones growing up like Jeremy with particular and marvelously unique differences. Differences in ability, in sexual orientation or gender identity, in spoken language, ethnicity, and a myriad of other beautiful variations of human expression. And it is up to us, those of us who are able to make our voices heard, to march and protest and take a stand, as many of us did yesterday. It's up to us, with the unassailed privilege of white skin and citizenship, those of us with cisgender identity, economic security, not to mention with the backing of this congregation and our denomination, it is up to us to fight back those who want to undo decades of hard-won rights. And as we think about the young people in our lives, each with their own hopes and dreams, their own unique expression of what it means to be human, in all the multiplicity of form and function, each with their own strengths and struggles, I know that every one of us here would agree that no governmental or institutional limitations to their harmonious growth and development should ever be supported. So in the memory of all who have fought for justice throughout the ages, we will work and show up and fight together with all the power and privilege at our disposal, which is not insignificant, by the way, to make sure that those barriers that might be erected again will once again be torn down. As we welcome new members today, and do take a moment to welcome and introduce yourselves to the new members of our First Parish family. As we celebrate the new faces among us, let us recommit to being a community where diversity, equity, and inclusion are considered assets and riches, a wellspring of beauty which enriches us all. As Senator Cory Booker, who inspired us all with his words and his witness this week, reminded us of the words of John Lewis, the power of the people has always been greater than the people in power, and sooner or later, justice will prevail. It will roll down like water and flow like a mighty stream. May it be so. Amen. And now please rise as you are willing and or able, and join in singing hymn number 48 in your gray hymnal, Let Freedom Span Both East and West. Remember that ultimately we make things happen through our actions, way beyond our understanding or intention, that our seemingly small, ordinary human acts have untold consequences, that what we do in this world means something, that we are not nothing, and that our most quotidian human actions by their nature burst the seams of our intent and spill meaningfully and radically through time and space, changing everything. Dear friends, take all that we have shared here this morning out into the world. Be a blessing to all those you meet, and may you yourselves be blessed. Amen.